¿Qué pasa, amigos? My name is Ash, and today I want to talk about an extremely big and unexpected move that was made by Sony and Microsoft just yesterday, May 16th. As you might know, Sony and Microsoft have been fierce competitors for almost 2 decades now. Both companies have been battling back and forth in the console market since the original Xbox was released in 2001. In the past, neither company has exactly made efforts to work together in any capacity. This point was put into action when many called for cross-platform play between the consoles and PC, but for a long time, Sony was extremely stubborn and refused to provide support for cross-platform play. While I wouldn't say there is bad blood between the two companies, they definitely don't love each other. The dislike that was built through the console war looked like it would soon be transitioning into the digital gaming war with the cloud gaming innovations on the horizon. With Sony upgrading and updating PlayStation Now, and Microsoft releasing their long-awaited xCloud service later this year, the digital war had the stage set and ready for battle. Then, Google made a massive announcement in which they revealed that they too would be entering the world of cloud gaming with their new service named Stadia, also releasing later this year. For a full recap on what Stadia is, how it will work, as well as how it will affect the console war and the gaming industry as a whole, I'll have a couple different videos linked below in the description that I made on the topic a couple weeks back. But anyway, let's get into the real topic at hand today. I just wanted to supply a little context before we did so, and now that the stage is set, I give to you something that I don't think anyone saw coming. A deal was made just yesterday between the two gaming titans Microsoft and Sony. Yeah, I know, crazy. This was the least likely thing that I would have expected to happen, yet here we are. So let's break down what exactly the deal was and what it means for both companies and the entire gaming industry moving forward. The deal that both companies signed makes them technological partners that will, quote, explore joint development of future cloud solutions, end quote. The agreement also states that Sony will be utilizing Microsoft's Azure to run their cloud streaming services. Azure is basically a cloud computing service that builds, tests, and manages apps and services. This powerful tool will allow Sony to enhance their cloud streaming services moving forward. Not only that, but it means that both Sony and Microsoft will be on the same page as far as cloud gaming is concerned. It also means that both companies will be working together instead of separately, which we can only assume will benefit both companies in the long run, as two heads are typically better than one, even if the one head is the empire of Google. But anyway, in my opinion, the most interesting aspect of this story is what does this mean for the long-term future? If my speculations are correct, this next generation of consoles will be the very last physical consoles to exist. Sorry to self-promote so much this video, but I do have a video made on the death of the physical console topic where I go far more in depth than I will in this video, and that will also be linked in the description below. Anyway, if this truly will be the last generation of consoles, what will the landscape of gaming look like in 7 to 10 years when almost every player is playing through the cloud? Will we see a complete Sony and Microsoft partnership, or will they attempt to take on Google Stadia individually? Will there even be room for 3 massive gaming cloud services? All of these are great questions, and I am truly fascinated to see how it all plays out. The TV and movie market is able to sustain more than a couple major streaming services, but with gaming, I think the situation is vastly different. It is extremely hard to make a popular AAA title, and I don't think we will see these streaming services pull the amount of exclusives that the TV and movie services can manage. That's just not how the gaming industry works. So my biggest curiosity right now is speculating on whether or not this is the beginning of a partnership between Sony and Microsoft that will eventually see both companies joining forces to bring one massively powerful and influential cloud gaming streaming service instead of 2 smaller services to the industry. Well, regardless of what happens, these 2 powerful companies just turned themselves into very powerful allies. And with Google's Stadia on the horizon, it seems they needed the help of the other in this time of need. Google essentially has unlimited funds to build Stadia into an empire, and both Sony and Microsoft are well aware of this fact. But before we close out the video, the agreement also had some interesting non-gaming information found within, including the deal that both will work in tandem to explore, develop, and advance within the fields of artificial intelligence and semiconductors. Not very relevant to the story, but when 2 massive corporations come together to work on AI, I will always be excited to see what unfolds. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Make sure you hit like, click or tap that subscribe button to become the heart of this gaming channel, and be a part of the conversation in the comments below by telling everyone how you feel about any and all of today's information. And for more gaming analysis, news, reviews, and opinions, stay here on Ash Heart. And as always, thanks for watching.